Hello everybody, welcome back to This Week at MBE. We got a lot of stuff going on. You can see Biggs had we got the DMGs running. So this is doing big 9 short deck manifolds. So Joey's been coming in all weekend loading the machine. This op right here takes about 6 or 7 hours. So we're lucky that and grateful that Joey has done that because we are a little bit behind. So yeah, so this is awesome. And then you can see what we start with over here. So one of these pieces does a half an intake manifold. So, and when it's finished, we have there's your half of intake, 8.5 pounds when it's finished. Starts off 126, 8.5. So they're gorgeous. Everything's deburred on the machine. And the best thing is they make power. That is the best thing about it. So compared to the cast ones we port, every engine builder has told us, the ones that have had both, it's been anywhere from 50 to 65 more horsepower. And the best part is it took 10 pins less jet, which means it's more efficient, and it means it'll accelerate better on the track. So the power difference, it'll act like it's more power than that. So we got that here. And we got more billet stuff over here. We got all kinds of billet stuff going on. Oh, yeah. Billet A460. Scott's still proofing out the program on that. We're getting really close. So that's going to be another cool manifold. Same deal. Halves are about 8.5 pounds because it's a big block. So you know the dimensions are very similar. And then we got our billet heads we do for the Brad Anderson platform. So, like I said, these have always been popular. We've been doing these for about a decade now, and it's a good thing for us, and it's a better thing for our customers. Typically, yeah. Anyways, they make a lot of power. All this stuff's been dynoed. Typically, in the 4800 bore space stuff, we do shine very, very much. And then we have we got LS7s right here. So this is the CID casting LS7. So you can see how we get them. You know, we put all the guide bores and spring pockets and seat bores and all of that in. All that's done here. So we just get a raw piece, then we machine all of that. That's just the way we want it because we move things around. You know, we actually move these bolt holes also to take advantage of the airflow by moving the exhaust port over. But that's like the little things that people don't realize, or some people don't realize that we do. We look at a project like this, we go and move that exhaust port over 300 thousandths. And it picked up 7 to 8% airflow just by moving it over. So, you know, just all those little things, the details, and to make it more power. And so that was really cool. So that's something Ian and Bob came up with, moving that over. So it takes all of us here to make things happen. You can't do it all by yourself. And then we'll come in here. So we've got a set of big 9s right here. So this stuff's ready to go, all finished. So this will go in boxes tomorrow. Just got to make the valet tray for it, not a big deal. So all that's finished. And then we have, this is a set of the billet heads we just spoke about. So these are going on a gentleman, Greg Chandler, who does the No Prep Kings work. So something like this for him compared to the heads he have on it. Typically they see 7 to 8 miles an hour in the 8, so it's a significant upgrade. So I'm really looking forward to him getting the stuff on there, and when he gets to a track, because it is no prep, where it does have traction, to see how this stuff shines. I think he's going to be very, very happy with it. Like I said, typically it's 7 miles an hour, a full time from the heads he has right now. Okay? And then, speaking of no prep kings, we have, let's go, don't work here. We have, yep, so these are Damon Urchin cylinder heads right here. So from No Prep Kings, he's leading the points right now. So those guys have like a month off. So we're servicing everything for him. These things arrived on Thursday. We will be final clean. We got to hone some guides. We upgraded to a steel exhaust guide on this, and valve job. check all the springs and everything. We'll put a new set of springs on it and ship these back to him. These will probably ship tomorrow. We'll probably have all this finished. So 4 days, we got him up and rolling, so hopefully he can go do some testing. We hope. We want him to keep doing well. Here's a finished set of those alcohol heads that we talked about. All we got to do is put the hoops in it. They've already been machined for it. So this one's ready to go. So this one will get assembled probably on Tuesday. And then we have billet valve covers for it and everything. So we'll show you all that next week. The whole package, because it really looks cool with the billet valve covers and everything. And then now come in here. Here's a set of 18s right here, 18-degree maxes. So we have rockers ordered for all of this, so we have it all, so we'll have all this in inventory. Because rockers will take a little bit of time, they just get busy at T&D, you know. The people that do the good work typically stay busy. That's just how it works. So, but we're trying to look forward, put some inventory in, you know, spend about $20,000 on just this project, putting some rockers in inventory. But this is pretty cool. This is a street strip twin turbo. This is for Scott Zeman. So these are all finished and ready to go. You can see it's got tip length, got the 130 tip length and everything. And because it's street strip, even though it's a big block, we're still going to use this little valve spring on it, which is badass. And we use it because it performs better than the large ones for this application. You know, every spring is certainly for different applications. This fits this. Something like this will last him a long time. And the cool part, he's on the street, and you can see it right here. He's putting almost 800 thousandths lift. So that's net lift. So minus lash, it's 780. So with that little spring, it'll control it, and it will last for him. So I think this is badass. And then it's got the little retainers. It's got the little locks. These are all tie. It's just something, he's going to pay probably an extra $1,000 to do this with the locks and the springs, but he's going to have something that's going to last him probably 5 times longer than using a different valve spring, and it's going to control the valve train better. So in the end, it saves you money. I will never try and sell you something that won't save you money. And then, and those springs are the ones that Joe Hornick has designed, and Joe has everybody knows Joe. Joe's reputation is, he's been on the Spintrod for 25 years, rolling all that stuff. I used to work with him at Joe Gibbs, and we just have a good relationship, and he's willing to teach and go over things, which in the end helps our customers. So now we got a Big 9. This is a Big 9 set up. We're getting ready me and Biggs are getting ready to do a video. He's got all this stuff lined up and everything. So what we've done in the Big 9 is we have steel rockers in inventory, where typically they're 18 to 24 weeks. We have steel rockers in inventory. So we have billet intakes in inventory. We have the cast intakes in inventory. Plus, we can do the blown ones too, for like the root style blower. We have those manifolds too. So we have cylinder heads. So a package like this whole package can leave in probably 3 to 4 weeks. We could have everything finished, maybe even less. So just keep that in mind. We got Exodyne valves we're putting in inventory for it. They've been wonderful to work with. I think it's going to be a nice upgrade for us. And of course we use the PSI springs. We have valve covers in inventory, and we have the billet. We have the billet rails for the valley tray. And Joey went and put the part number on there, so we know which ones they're for. I think it just looks cool with that on there myself. I just noticed that he did that. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, so just so everybody knows, we have everything. We got the valve springs, we got retainers. We got all the retainers in inventory, we got all the locks in inventory. So these are triples right here. You can see it's got our part number on it. These are tie 17, so they're the upgraded titanium material, better just than the standard tie. They're a little bit more money, but they last longer. So in the end, it's worth it. And we'll make sure I put these in the right spot, or Dave will get upset with me. Rightfully so. But valve springs, valves, Moroso valve covers, Big 9s. This set happens to have hat washers and everything in it. So yeah, we have all this ready to go. And then of course we have all the locks, titanium locks, steel locks, ID locators, Pretty much we have everything for the PSI line. I would say we have the majority of everything we have on the drag race side. I'd say we have everything. And then so we keep all this in inventory. We make all that stuff. So if somebody gets in a jam, you can call us. We're all about selling the parts too. So yep, we'd love to help you with that also. But that's Sunday this week at MBE. Thanks for joining us, and everybody have an excellent week.